when they came to this community and they installed those new doors, what building was the first building that they went to? My former building, 602. That was the first building that they touched. Yes, it was, because I received notification that they was coming with those doors. Yes, I knew the date, the minute, the second, and the hour that they was going to bring those doors, and I knew what building that they was going to hit first, and it was my former building, 602 Howard. That was the first. They didn't even know that I moved. They knew it. I got the outreach. My military son, he went in. He went in hard. The same way he's fighting for this country, okay, front line, DOD, Department of Defense, the same way he's fighting for this country, he fought for me and his brother and for everybody in this community. Because, oh, Miss Collins, I'm not a troublemaker, absolutely not. No. Because everything that I'm fighting for is something that I'm supposed to receive without even fighting for it. Because that's what you, PACT people, promised. I didn't go looking for you. You came looking for us. You came looking for us. We didn't go looking for you. As far as renovations is concerned, we could have did our own renovations. I've seen on this TikToks thing, people who renovated their own apartment at their own expense. It was your decision whether to maintain it and make it better than the way you received it, or to just receive it and just let everything fall apart. Sometimes you don't have to keep putting in tickets. You got to be resourceful. Do your own stuff. Do things that you can do. That's, DIYs, renter-friendly renovations, stuff like that. Be resourceful. Don't just sit there. Okay, so let me just be clear on this. If what you feel that what I'm saying is not true, is a lie, then in that building that I used to live at, did you notice that there was a security guard going in and out of that building? Because of my son, my military son. That's why security, those men with the blue suits or blue shirts, whatever, was going in and out of the building. Yeah, that my son. Okay. Did you also notice that when they installed the new doors, the new doors that they were supposed to have installed in 2024, in 2024, they were supposed to have installed those doors in 2024, right? Did they? No. When did they start installing the new doors? After my inspection. After that February 18, 2025 inspection that was done to this apartment here? Yeah. When did they install smoke detectors in the hallway? After my inspection. Were there ever any smoke detectors in the hallway? No. No. So, yeah. Oh, I can prove everything that I'm telling you. I can prove everything that I'm telling you. If I'm telling you that I'm the reason why you're getting repairs, if I'm telling you that I'm the reason why smoke detectors are in the hallway, if I'm telling you that I'm the reason why they're installing those new doors. I'm telling you. Why? Because HQS inspector is coming back. They're going to come back to this apartment. They're going to come back to this community per my request because they want to see what's going on. They want to see. That's why they're running like crazy. Doing this, doing that, installing this, installing that, blah, blah, blah. That's why. It ain't got nothing to do with anyone else other than me and my military son, my oldest son. We are the ones who's running and ripping for you. For us, for everybody. It's me. It's just me and him. I can prove to you. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes. I can prove to you. So, I'm just going to leave that at that. Let's move on. Let's move forward. All right, so let me show you. Let me show you my receipts, because you people are under the impression that this TA board person is the reason why you're getting repairs. Absolutely not. Because no sooner than she has her little meetings, the same people who come to her meetings, and I'm not going to say all, just a few, maybe like one or two who comes to her meetings, right after they come to her meetings, they come to me. They come to me. And I'm like, why are you going to those meetings if you're not getting anything done? Because we want to know what's going on. Okay? I'm not going to say who, but I'm just going to let you know that's the way it's been happening. And who's been fighting for you? Me. Now, you see this right here? Take a good look at it. Right? Take a good look at it. It says on February 18th, 2025, our staff inspected the premises and found the following HQS violations. This is where I am right now in this apartment. Not that other one over there. Okay? This new one. This one that's supposed to be better than the one I left. So take a look at all of these violations. Look at all, you see all these violations? Look at all these violations. All of these violations. All of these. All right. In addition to this, now look at this. Remember this date. February 18th, 2025. Not only are these the violations that they found, okay, in my apartment, filling every single room. It says here, on February 18th, right? Read it good. The following conditions was also identified in the above premises. While these conditions did not result in HQS violation, the condition must be addressed to ensure that the unit fully complies with HQS for the Section 8 program. You see what this says? 24-hour life-threatening violation. This 24-hour life-threatening violation is what they're considering in regards to no smoke detectors in the hallway. It don't have to say that. This is what it's saying. This is what it's saying. It's saying there is a life-threatening situation, not only in the apartment, but in the building. In the building. All right. Following. Hang on. Following this. You see that? Following this. This is what happened. Hang on. They sent this out. They sent this out to everybody. To everybody. To everybody. You see that? You see that? My inspection was in February of 2025. This is April. You know why? Because these people, them, is fed up with this PACT situation. They became very annoyed. You know what annoyed them? You know what pissed them off? Do you know what pissed NYCHA off? What pissed NYCHA off was this. How in the hell you come here? You PACT people, you came here October 2023, right? And then you officially came here and began your renovations, I would say December of 2023. In order for you to take this book of business, in order for you to assume the management level of this development, you had to have passed a HQS inspection per apartment, per building. So therefore, you initially never passed. You never passed, because if you came here and there was no smoke detectors in the hallway, that means even before you came here, even before you PACT people came here, this building, all the buildings, the entire community was in violation. They were in violation. You got me. For real? You got me. Let me show you something. You see all of this? So now, NYCHA said, you know what? I'm going to give y'all a time frame to fix this, because we're getting too much headache. And this one here from Ms. Collins was the biggest headache. was the biggest headache, because the whole community, every building in the community of Park Rock, Consolidated Houses, Reed Park Rock, was basically in violation. Was basically in violation. In violation. And I said, you know what? So technically, if I did not ask lease housing director, Mr. Tesserero, to send his housing quality standard inspector, these buildings would still be in violation. So not only did the inspector who came out on this day, not only did that inspector fail this whole building, but that inspector said, why the doors are wide open? Why? She said, why was I able to walk right in? I said, because the doors ain't fixed. She said, fail. She failed every single building. I don't care what the hell you want to call it. She failed it. Now, you probably thinking, oh, Miss Collins, it's because of Miss Collins and her son, my military son, not Jacob, not the one who's here with me, my firstborn, who's a technical staff sergeant. He's the reason why. Okay, he's fighting for this country. He's fighting for me, his mom, and he's also fighting for all of you. And so am I, because that's what I instilled in him. To fight, to stand firm, to stand on business. I fight. I stand on business. This is not about just me. So, you think it's because of this board? Y'all go to your little meetings and you fill out your little sheets of complaints or whatever the case may be. First of all, you should not be going to any meetings filling out any complaint sheets. Because when these people came to the property, they said that we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. So technically, what they did was what? Did they repair? Did they replace? Or did they conceal? Because if I take this old paper and I wrinkle it up and I throw it away and I put a brand new one, why should you still have problems? Why should you still... All right. What I'm trying to say is, because I'm not playing with these people at all. If I take this old piece of paper right here, right? If I take this old piece of paper right here and I wrinkle it up, right? And I throw it away. And I put a brand new one on top of it. Should you have any more problems with the brand new? No. Unless I took a piece of paper, put it over it like this, and just covered it up. Sooner or later, that old piece of paper is going to start to seep through and cause a problem. All right, let me show you something. Do you see how much people that I send out an email to? This is all the people that I send out emails to when I fight on your behalf, me and my son. Hang on. You see all of this? You see all of that? These are all the emails from my oldest son. Okay? That's him. Okay? That's my oldest son fighting as well as me. Okay? Now let me show you something else. This goes as far back 2024. It goes back as far back as 2020. Actually, it goes further back. It goes further back. I would say to 2016 or 2015. 2015, 2016 going forward. That's all the emails that I sent out. These are all the emails that I sent out. Okay? These are all the emails that I sent out. Breach, 41 breach. All this... Hang on. So all of these emails that I sent as a result of my fight. You see this right here? Okay, you see that? All right. He reaches out to me and he sends me this. All right? Take a good look at it. See what that says? This is what I've been fighting for. This is recent. It says beginning April 1st, 2025, right? You see that? Read that. All right. So, because of my February 18th, 2025 HQS failed inspection, Park Rock Consolidated Houses, all of the PACT developments throughout the 5 boroughs are now saying, that's it. That's it. Go where you want to go. Make sure that you follow these guidelines and goodbye. Because we don't want you to be happy here if you're not. Okay? If you're not happy in the development that you're living at, and you know that there's another PACT development that's even better, or whatever, managed under somebody who's better, then go there. Okay? See? That's what was sent to me. Okay? He sent this to me. Okay? I know me and him have been communicating for over a year. For over a year or two. Him and all of the people that I've sent emails to. Hang on. All of these people. All of these people. 108. It's not even 118. It's over 123 people that I've communicated with. Okay? So, I want to show you who's been fighting for you. Oh, make sure that you elect me at the next election as your president. Make sure you keep electing me. Go ahead and elect her. Because let me tell you something. Be a resident leader is more than just family days. Okay? Fun at the park. Fun at the park or boat rides. Yeah, I know all about that. All right. Let's just be clear. Hang on one second. This event is blocked. And there's bars in the window. This is in my bedroom. So I cannot put my AC in the window. Today is April 19th, 2025. Okay, this is in the bedroom. You see the conditions right now? Because it's warm and hot in here, look what's happening. Look what's happening. So, yeah, this is Mrs. Collins. This is Miss Collins. Let me show you something else. Okay, so this is my bedroom. Come on. Because of the heat, this is expanding, right? My son's door is expanding. Now listen to it. All right, let me show you something else. The AC vent is blocked in his room also, and there's bars. So he can't put his AC in here either. All right, hang on. AC sleeves are blocked. There are bars in the window. My plants are dying because of the air quality. There are bars in the window. All right, let me show you the heat. Because of the heat. You see what's happening right here? This is the closet in the walkway area, right? Just before, it's like diagonal from the kitchen. Yes, I'm still trying to unpack boxes, and I'm in limbo. Whether I should keep them packed or unpack them. But I can't breathe. Look what's happening here. Look what's happening here. Let me take a nice picture of this. Hope I got it. All right. So that's what's happening here. Hold on. In the closet in the living room, right? This is a larger closet, right? With that thing right there. Take a look about right here. Okay, you see that, right? You see that real good? It is in the 70s outside right now. It's in the 70s, and it's hot in here. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So people are asking me, is that the apartment that they transferred you into? Yes. So the apartment that you was in before when you was making all of those videos, that was at a different building. Yes. So they transferred you because of the reasonable accommodation grievance hearing when you had 2 lawyers sitting on, a lawyer on one side, your left side, and a lawyer sitting on your right side. Yes.
That's right. And NYCHA's attorney and their lawyer was sitting across the table with nothing to say to the hearing officer. Nothing. Nothing. They couldn't speak. So they took me out of an apartment that was gutted by NYCHA's Healthy Homes. They put me here because the popcorn ceiling was mold underneath the popcorn ceiling, and I was getting nosebleeds. And I was getting traumatized because as a victim, a surviving victim of domestic violence, where I was assaulted on NYCHA's ground, on NYCHA's property, and my police reports will confirm they had to move me because being on the first floor was not safe for me because they didn't change out the lobby doors, the front or the back lobby doors. And that's why I was making all of those videos showing that horrible black lobby door that was slam and sound like a like a prison gate or something. I don't know. Like some type of dungeon. It would slam and sound horrible. And the back lobby door of that same building, that building there, that the back lobby door struck me, and I filed a report with NYCHA. Within a week or two of me moving out of there, and me and my son going for their throat, okay, I've asked NYCHA lease housing director, Mrs. Tesserero, to send a housing quality standard inspection here. I said, I do not want Fairstead's housing quality inspector. I want your house. So what he did was he sent his housing quality standard inspector to my apartment on February 18th, 2025. That inspector failed every single room in this apartment. Every single room in here failed. Okay? And the building, the whole building failed. Why? Because there were no smoke detectors in the hallway. Okay? I got my receipts. I can prove it. I can prove it. I can prove that. Okay? So these PACT people ran like chickens with their heads cut off to put smoke detectors in the hallways throughout the community. And I'm gonna prove this shit. I'm gonna prove it. Okay? So the repairs that's done in people's apartment, that's because of me and my son. That's because of me and my son. Wait till I show you my receipts and my proof as far as what I'm talking about. All of those papers over there, all of that what you see is people who I fought for throughout the 5 boroughs. People who came to me and was saying that they was having problems and so forth and so on. I stayed up hours of the night and fought on their behalf to get repairs and so forth. That is what you're looking at. That's my fight right there. That's my fight. That's me fighting for them. All of that right there. That's my proof. So let me tell you something. If you got people coming in your face talking about, oh, we're the reason why you got repairs. We're the reason why. No, they're not. They are not. It's because of me, Miss Collins. It's because of me. Why I lose sleep? Because I'm fighting for you. I ain't asked you to lose no sleep. You didn't ask me to lose sleep, but you're getting repairs and you're happy. You're good. For the most part. Right? Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. HUD is allocating funds to the development on behalf of every single household. Oh, well, it says in the bylaws we could do this, we could do. Yeah, okay. But at the same time, what are you doing for the community? What are you doing? And why are you having these little secret meetings? Like, you think nobody's not going to find out about? Ain't nobody having no secret meetings. You're having secret meetings. Yeah. Why would you need to do that? Y'all need to get it together. Get it together. Because at the end of the day, when something hits pan, guess who's going to be the first to run?
Yep. That person is going to be the first to run and is going to throw all y'all under the bus. Please believe me. Good luck.